morning, beautiful people, and welcome to the Bliss Friday Love Letter. So this week, we are going to talk about what we flock to and what we flee from. I had a very unpleasant but necessary conversation that was overdue yesterday. It was with someone who used to be important to me, and while I thought I was having a cordial, pleasant conversation to keep things neutral, this person threw a spiteful comment at me. It got me thinking about people, perspectives, and general insanity syndrome. You know, those conversations you have with someone who has selective amnesia and, in quotes, has no idea what you're talking about, end quote. Although there is a huge conflict that arose, no kindness to allow a conversation or understanding, just ghosted or shut out. And now a year later, when all the grieving has been done, the people or persons have been relegated to a memory, the pain in your heart has subsided, they come back to throw a dig in your heart, or try anyway, and stir things up to feed on the energy once again. I wondered, do they have amnesia or insanity syndrome? Am I crazy or are they? This gets down to the heart of the matter, that some people change over time, as we all do, but sometimes it's not for the better. Sometimes we part ways, and in a way, the universe offered us a protection in doing so, albeit heartbreaking, because all that was to come was chaos and darkness. It would be hard to focus on our path of light and our journey to peace when someone else's journey is simply to take and feed off of our energy by creating mayhem. People of this sort love to sow seeds of doubt in us and who we are as a person, telling us how bad we are or how we've changed, taking no responsibility for anything. And it's clear they don't mean it in a good way. I'm doing a whole class on trolls and psychological black magic because these chaos Trojans are everywhere trying to ride you off a cliff. So it got me thinking about something that instantly came into my head. A sort of dead ringer for how we can check ourselves for what is really going on when someone is doing a number on us, or if we need to take notice of ourselves. I thought to myself, I had a vision, that when we see animals flee from a forest away from something, it's because something bad is there. The same is true with humans. When we flee something, it's because something bad is there. Our body is intelligent and picks up on thousands of received messages before we can even cognitively know why we feel and sense that we need to leave or get away. Our body is intelligent to help us out that way. We get in trouble when we don't listen. I looked at myself, as I always do first, and asked myself, are people fleeing from me or flocking to me? The answer was clear. All that I loved was loving me back and flocking to me, including all the light bringers in my community. I'm on a journey experiencing a flocking toward me, not away. Even the chaos Trojan was flocking to me, wanting the light to feed off of. This is why the text messages just kept on coming. What has changed is critical thinking, boundaries, no longer being a source of energy to feed off of, or being available for emotional manipulation. And those who are doing such things will try to burrow seeds of doubt in you, using the very intimate details only friends or family know to do it. Using your sensitivities to hurt you and make you weak. But things have changed. We won't put up with that anymore. We won't put up with people crossing boundaries, taking and not giving, trying to make us doubt ourselves, our path, or hurting us. So I thought to myself and spoke with my trusted advisor, and we had a good conversation about flocking to and fleeing from. Emotionally intelligent communicating is like a sculptor choosing where to place the words. But when someone only has one perspective, and that is to continue to feed off you like a vampire, well, Mother Nature is wise. She leads us out and away for a reason. So although these situations can be painful, they can also be a protection and a confirmation of who we are and make us steadfast towards the light. Stay in the light. Don't go back into the darkness because someone is prompting or even trying to trigger you there. Lessons don't come to punish us to learn. The universe gives us opportunities to confirm what we already know and be proud of ourselves, or get back to the drawing board. Never let anyone make you doubt who you are. Only you decide that. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want, and ask yourself the fleeing question. Be truthful with yourself in conflict and see if people are fleeing toward you or away in a pattern. If there is work there, do it. But if all roads lead to a flock of seagulls, don't fall into their snare. Love yourself. It's okay to do that. Well, okay, beautiful people. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Bliss Friday Love Letter. I'll see you back next Friday. And make sure that you like and subscribe and tell me in the comments what you liked about this week's Bliss Friday Love Letter. Bye.